Today should be a great day for the Pink Flamingo. We've been restoring this 1956 DeSoto Seville four-door hardtop for a while, and we are ready to start the engine. All the components have been rebuilt, they're all back, they're all installed, and it is time to do the initial break-in. Several steps need to be taken to be ready for that. One, of course, is to have all the fluids taken care of, and the break-in requires an oil additive. Oils today have had most of their zinc content removed, and old engines need that zinc for lubricant on the cam and lifters. So the rebuilders require an additive for the first two oil changes. After that, you can use whatever oil you want because the surfaces have been properly worn in. So we have our oil additive in. We have the radiator mocked up. We need to run the engine for half an hour at higher than idle speeds, so we'll turn it up to between 1500 and 2000 RPMs for half an hour, and that'll do the initial wear in. We have a gas tank mocked up, and we'll actually be running on the fuel pump rather than any kind of a gravity feed or something like that. The engines are not delivered to us at top dead center, so we need to find top dead center for number one cylinder and then install the distributor in the proper location so that the timing is correct. I have a Sun distributor machine, and we've rebuilt the distributor, set the gap and the dwell on the Sun, so the distributor should be ready to go. We've spun the oil pump drive prior to putting the distributor in, and we've pressurized the oil. I've got a temporary oil pressure gauge up here for our run-in. Make sure we're good there. And that initial pressurizing of the oil system also gives us a little bit of hint of whether we have any minor leaks on our fittings or anything like that. Now, battery cables just mocked up to the starter, and a little jumper wire for ignition, and my starter solenoid is this little button right here, and we're ready to go. There's no gas in the carburetor, so I'll probably have to prime it for a while before it'll actually run. If I've set my timing correctly, we have it at top dead center, and I put in the distributor and I've rotated the timing to where the points are just about to open, and that should be close enough for a startup. We'll set the timing as we do the run-in. We'll need to run the engine for half an hour, and that would be at 20 after 7 that will be done. So I have some gas in a little squirt bottle here for some priming. We'll see how we get along. Hook up the ignition. We've even put the old exhaust back on just so that the half hour of running the engine won't be terribly loud. A little bit of fuel for a prime. Ignition on. See what happens. Alright, well, that's encouraging. Once it starts and runs, it'll be hard to talk over the noise of the engine, so I'll be looking for leaks, setting up the RPMs for run-in, and then simply monitoring for any issues that might rise during that, checking RPMs and dwell, making sure that we're good to go. Here comes fuel to the bowl, so we should be getting good. Noise, which isn't uncommon in the beginning as the air purges out of the hydraulic lifters. We'll be looking for that to go away. About 1,000 RPM right now, so I need to turn that up. I've got almost 55